players were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Tua now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Here's Gaskin. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get this down to the 10. Will Fuller, of course, former member of the Houston Texans, 5 seasons with him, better than 3,100 receiving yards, and now playing on the other side. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Tua. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right, and he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's second and a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, we'll get back to football.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third and 2, Watson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. This is caught by Hawkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's,
There goes Duke Johnson. He's at the 30, 10, And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Two and now on 1st down. Open net is Waddle complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. Dumping it off for Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, it's Watson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ross. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, quick slant to Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. 4th down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Watson, off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Watson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Hawkins looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Burkhead. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rex Burkhead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Watson's throw taken in by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 2nd and very short, Tua. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 17, Tua. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takes.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
really
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Watson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On first down, Hawkins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.